LG G5 and Samsung Galaxy S7, two of the year's hottest phones, just announced at Mobile World Congress. We've only had a little bit of time with each one, so it would be irresponsible to say which one is best. But since when has that ever stopped us? Let's start with the phone's overall design. Samsung has just refined the design that it had last year, while LG completely reinvented its kind of chunky plastic look. So LG has made the most improvement, but I still think the Galaxy S7 looks a little more premium, a little more fancy, a little more like a phone you spent $700 on. And the phones differ quite a bit in their approach to photography. Samsung is focusing on just making its one rear shooter and making it even better with a brighter 12 megapixel camera with dual phase detect autofocus in each pixel. It's supposed to be really, really fast and take really great low light photography. LG is sticking two cameras on the back of its phone. It's got a single 16 megapixel camera that's similar to the one in the G4, and also a really, really wide angle 8 megapixel camera. Now I think LG's approach is interesting and it's nice that they're trying something different, but I don't want to choose which camera I use when I take a picture. I just want to take my phone out, take the picture once, and have it be as good as possible. So I think Samsung's method makes a little bit more sense. Both phones have a very similar new feature called an always-on display, and they work very similarly. You leave the phone on the table, you glance at it when you want to know the time. You don't have to wake up the screen or anything. It's always showing it to you. I'm going to give Samsung's implementation a little bit of an edge here because they give you more options. You can change the way it looks more. You can change it to a calendar view or put some artwork on there. And I like that better than LG's plain time and notification icons. What about all the other features of the phones? Well, they both have SD card support now, so that's good. Samsung has made their phone water resistant, which is a really big boon for people. And they're keeping on with all of last year's features like support for Samsung Pay and wireless charging. Now LG is packing in all kinds of cool stuff. They've got a removable battery. You pop off the bottom, slide out the battery, slide in a fresh one. They also have support for these new add-on features that you can clip on the bottom, like a camera grip or a Bang & Olufsen audio amplifier. And I think these are really interesting ideas. It's nice that they're trying something new, but I don't think people are itching to go out and buy these accessories for their phone that makes them turn off their phone and snap it onto the bottom. I just think the implementation isn't there. It's kind of like they're grasping at straws. So big points to LG for trying something new, but I think Samsung's water resistance is really going to be a bigger benefit to more users. As we all know, VR is the big thing this year, and Samsung has had its Gear VR headset for a while, which the Galaxy S7 will support. They also introduced a 360-degree Gear camera. LG's got a very similar thing with its VR headset and its 360 cam. The 360 cams seem very similar. I could not tell you which one is better, but the VR headsets are not similar at all. Samsung's is so much better than LG's, I couldn't even describe to you. So overall, which is the better phone? We don't know. It's only been a few days. The phones come out later. We have to benchmark them. We have to try out the cameras in real world scenarios. We have to see what the software is like. So yeah, we don't know which phone's better, but right now, from what I've seen right here at the show, I'm going to give it the edge once again to Samsung.